This is the Smith & Wesson Model 469. This is a very classic double the single action concealed carry aluminum frame steel slide pistol. Here. I will say this probably has the best trigger out of any of my carry pistols, and granted it's a little bit big and it's a little bit heavy to carry, but the trigger on this is amazing. And the function is just as good. It is in such phenomenal shape. I've looked it over end to end, inside out. I've seen about 3 blemishes in the finish, maybe from taking it out and dropping it or just from somebody scratching it with something. But in actuality, this gun was used. It had probably, 50 or 60 rounds through it. It was very clean. The magazines were in excellent condition. Now, the Model 469 is the second generation of Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistols. And in particular, this model has a 3.5-inch barrel as opposed to the standard 4-inch barrel that you would see on the 59 or the 39 series pistols. This particular one has a decocker safety lever, so if the hammer is cocked, you can drop the lever and drop the hammer. It has very nice sights on it, and you can tell this was not carried or used a lot because the paint on those sights is still in excellent condition. Now, before I made my original video on the Model 469, I did a bunch of research on this, and from what I can tell, the compact versions, which the 469 was one of, were actually built based on custom-made guns that companies like Devel, D-E-V-E-L, were making back in the 1970s and early 80s. And what Smith & Wesson did was basically take a look at the custom market out there and try to make a factory-made shortened barrel, shortened grip gun that was better for carrying with a bobbed hammer and a mid-round count magazine. Smith & Wesson 469 9mm pistol. It's a double the single action, so I can decock it, and now it's ready to rock and roll. Now, I think Smith & Wesson did an excellent job in the 1980s making these quote-unquote compact 9mm pistols, whether it was a single stack or a double stack. The 469 is an excellent firing gun. It cycles just about everything I can put through it. Never had a jam with it, and boy, oh boy, is it a pleasure to shoot. Reliable, dependable, heavy enough to beam somebody over the head with, but still small enough to conceal carry, and it has a decocker built in. The Smith & Wesson 469. This is a great option for concealed carry if you don't mind a little bit of extra weight on your hip and you don't mind carrying a larger gun than the subcompacts of today. Feel free to do some research on the Devel Customs and these older generation Smith & Wesson models of the semi-auto variety. These are great guns. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless America.